Alright, I got a package in the mail today. This is from Denbrass in Canada. And I usually don't do unboxings because I'm not, I kind of come home at night and I kind of open them up before, right after I get home, and I'm not really in the mood to make a video. But this one, I figured I'd attempt to open this one on camera. He packaged it up real nicely in duct tape, and looks like some bubble wrap. Very good. Alright, well done. So A+ on the packaging. I believe he sent me some challenge locks. Alright, this is exciting. Alright, for those of you who don't know Denbrass, he's in Canada. He makes challenge locks and such, and this is the second, there we go, the second trade that I've done with him. Alright, so we have a DL, I believe that says DL, and it doesn't, oh, there we go, hold on. I'm having problems with this one. Usually there's some kind of crazy bidding. Okay, so he hasn't disappointed this time. This is like almost like a quick set style KW1 QA, but backwards. It says D06. I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest, but it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming it's a 6-pin lock. So here it is. This is a little rim cylinder. For whatever reason, when you turn it to the left, it gets stuck, and I'm sure that has to do with the wild bidding and crazy pins in there. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, this is cool. Here's a Medico. This is a 5-pin 51S. This is a biaxial lock with kind of a different style keyway than I'm used to with Medico locks. Okay, so that should be interesting. Alright, I have one kind of similar to this, but it's not biaxial, which is what this is, I believe, by the marking, I'm pretty sure. Okay, very cool, thanks. I don't think we have a key with that one, but that's okay. That'll just make me work a little harder, I think. And then this one here, let's see, this is a marked challenge lock, Denbrass. That's his identification code. I believe he has that tattooed on the back of his head. And this is a Corbin, some kind of Corbin lock. Looks like a 6-pin. The key is mummified, so that one looks very interesting. There's a Lori, which is the 5-pin. This is a quick set keyway. There's no tailpiece, so I got to be careful with that one. And there's some marks on here. I'm not really sure what that is. This one almost looks like Marks of Anarchy, but I don't believe it is, because usually he puts all types of tags and stuff on his. Okay, so there's that. And here's a Rustwin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe this is a 6-pin. It's hard to tell in the bidding. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is up here. 4, 5, and 6 is down low. Okay, so this is very interesting. An old Rustwin with a DL key. I guess that's like a Canadian company, DL. And here we go, Denbrass. Another marker on there. And this is a Rustwin style keyway. I'm not really sure what that code is. I can't make that out. Alright, works perfectly. Okay, very good. Here's an old Yale padlock. This is cool. This is actually a wafer lock. I've never had one of these, but I've seen them before. I'm sure this is probably going to be pretty easy to pick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 little wafers in here, holding this closed. It works perfectly. Looks pretty hollow on the inside. You can see the core and some kind of locking pole. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to add this to my collection. It's actually in really good shape. It has some kind of coating on there. Very tough stuff. And a little like aluminum keys. And it's non-key retaining. Alright, very cool. And lastly, here's a Texas gem. Okay, this is a Texas gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-pin. This is a doorknob type cylinder. Kind of like a key and knob type. And I believe this is meant to hold it in place. I'm thinking lock it in place inside the doorknob. This is a 6-pin, and the tops have been drilled and tapped, and I don't think these are, yeah, those are removable in case you want to take those out. So this is kind of like a good training lock too, and the keyway is recessed inside here. I actually had another challenge lock from Texas Gym with the same type of cylinder, or whatever you want to call it, mortise cylinder or rim cylinder type key and knob type thing, and it was recessed. It might have been the other part of this, but you see how the keyway should end here like so, but it goes in just like that. That actually makes it a little more difficult to get to the pins in the back, so you lose some whatchamacallit, for whatever reason I can't think right now. I had a long day. But you're going to lose some leverage. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so there's that. So thank you very much. Den Brass, I appreciate it. Very good, very nice locks here. So we got one. I'm not sure if this is a challenge lock or not. So 2, 3 Den Brass originals, a Texas Gem, a Lori, which I'm guessing you got stateside, and a Medico biaxial 5-pin. I think I actually have a chance at this. I have a 6-pin that I've picked, not too often, but I have picked it before, not on camera. A 5-pin I have, so I'm gonna give this one a shot. And because it's kind of bottlenecked down here, I don't think I can fit a 25,000th pick in there. I might, yeah, it fits okay. I might have to use something a little slimmer. Very cool. Alright, thanks a lot, Mr. Brass, and I hope to get some of these soon. I'm going to put that in my to-do pile. So, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and happy picking.